we might as well just start by talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
Have you been seeing the press tour stuff? We've got new press tour stuff all day, every day. Tom Holland, Zendaya, they're everywhere. They're going to Europe. They're going to Paris. They're going to London. For trailer stuff, for this, for that, it's everywhere.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
One of the craziest things that's been said is Tom Holland says the main villain in Spider-Man Brand New Day hasn't been revealed yet. It's still very much a secret. It's unlike anything we've seen in one of these movies before.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be the mind control person, right? Yeah.
We assume. Whomst? Or is it a situation where he's saying that the villain of this movie is grief and self-hate?
I don't think it's that.
Okay. You think it's somebody that punches somebody?
I think it's somebody that does some stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's a physical person.
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
Yep.
Or Mr. Negative.
Yep.
Are the two biggies.
Yep.
I don't know, but people hype stuff up all the time on press tours and say all kind of stuff that's like, that wasn't really true.
Yeah. Absolutely. They do that all the time.
All the time. So
James Gunn, the final 3 episodes of Peacemaker Season 2 were the best thing I've ever written. The Duffer Brothers. Oh, the final season's
going to be a bloodbath. No, it's not. No, it wasn't. Yeah, so I don't take any of that super serious. But I do think that there's someone we haven't seen. But we know that already.
Yeah.
We know that from the trailers.
We're
know
seeing
that
a lot of people that we've never seen before. Like Tarantula, Ramrod, Tombstone, Scorpion.
So excited for Tombstone.
The Hand in a movie.
The Punisher in a movie.
Brilliant. It's interesting. It's interesting for sure. What do you think of the popular theory? It's garnering a lot of support that this is a symbiote movie. What are the odds? Do you think that's possible? And how likely do you think it is that this is a symbiote movie? I'm not meaning the symbiote shows up. I'm meaning the symbiote's the main villain.
I don't think the symbiote is the main villain.
Sure.
But, it could be one of those, in credit scene things.
Mm-hmm.
Your death theory was so out of left field. And I said that. I said it was possible last episode.
Yeah.
And I just hadn't really thought about it. Symbiote could very much be used for that.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I still don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I have now read New Avengers and Secret Wars.
Is that Hickman? The Hickman
Yeah,
run?
yeah.
Dr. Doom?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. 2015. Good book. That's a good one. You like it?
Have you read it?
Yeah.
I liked Secret Wars more than I liked New Avengers.
Sure.
But yeah, it was good. The Doctor Doom stuff is really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So that gave me a fresh perspective on Doomsday.
Sure.
And how I'm viewing that. Because my biggest complaint with that so far is like, how are they going to handle all these characters? Like, and I knew Secret Wars was the Beyonder, or Doom taking everyone to this other, battle world or whatever. And it's like, after having read New Avengers and Secret Wars, I'm a little less stressed out about Doomsday.
Sure.
Because that's kind of that whole comic run, especially New Avengers.
Yeah.
But Secret Wars too, where it's just like, oh, everyone's just here because that's just the way the incursions and all this timey-wimey multiverse stuff has made it work. And I kind of knew that already. Like, we knew there's going to be a multiverse thing. We knew, we've got the Fantastic Four from this multiverse, and we've done the Kang thing, and we knew Doomsday and Secret Wars, like, the general thing was everyone from all these universes. But now, having actually physically read it, it's like, I could see how it's going to be crazy, but that's just the point. Now, I still think that I wish we had followed some more main characters for longer.
Absolutely.
So that when we see them experience this crazy stuff, it means a little bit more to us, and we're a little bit more grounded as opposed to just feeling like it's a cameo fest. But yeah, reading it made me a little less apprehensive because I saw all these characters, Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse and a different variation of Sue and Johnny and Ben Grimm, and there's 2 different Mr. Fantastic Reeds, and there's 2 different Spider-Mans, and it's just like all this stuff is going on, and that's why I didn't like New Avengers quite as much because they seem to get they started to do that a little bit too much. Like they kind of got in their own head, trying to just be like, oh, now we've got these black priests or black swans, and now we've got these other people who just eat universes, and now we're following this Mr. Reed, but we were following this Reed Richards, and we were following this Illuminati for the first like third of New Avengers, and now we're jumping all over the place, and now guess what? There's all these Thors at the end of time. Now Doctor Doom's at the end of time, which was a sick shot, by the way. When the Beyonders come up, they're like, who dares frickin' talk to us? And he's just like, I, Doom. I was like, okay, that's kind of hard. But going back to Spider-Man, I think they're already doing so much.
Yes.
If they are also doing Symbiote, I think that would be a problem. And I do think that whether they kill him or not at the end, which is possible, I don't think it's going to happen. But I think the symbiote might show up at the end or be teased, maybe. But even that, I'm not convinced. I've seen no evidence for like that for sure either of those things is going to happen.
No, it's fair. It's interesting. A lot of people are pointing to Zendaya and her outfits for Spider-Man Brand New Day, that she is often always on theme for the movies. And so far, all of her press outfits, except for one yesterday or today, this comes out in a couple weeks, so this will be a couple weeks old at this point, but which is a red and blue outfit. But otherwise, all of her outfits have been black, which leads a lot of people to believe symbiote and leads a lot of people to believe that maybe she dies in this movie because she's wearing black, as in it's her own funeral. What do you think of that? Do you think that Zendaya's MJ will die in this film?
I don't know how to answer these questions.
Do you think people are grasping too much at too little?
This isn't a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer where we literally see the lizard's head snap back.
Sure.
And there's actual evidence of, oh, we've got Doc Ock. That's a villain from a Tobey movie. So now let's theorize Tobey showing up as opposed to she's wearing a color, she's going to die. I'm not ready to do that.
It's interesting to me because so many of your favorite things of all time have these fandoms that are like that. And yet you are so anti-living like that.
Because
Stranger Things is one of the biggest fan bases of this. This door, the knob is on the wrong side.
Correct.
And therefore, we're getting another episode tomorrow.
And then 99% of the time, any fandom does that. They are wrong. It's fun sometimes.
It was fun for No Way Home, and we were right.
Correct. But that's different. I just explained why. So, no, I just... I like Easter eggs and clues and figuring stuff out. When it's an actual...
but outfits, it's too much for you.
No. When they have, ARG campaigns where, like, you can actually, like, find clues in the real world and it reveals a trailer. And so I love stuff like that. But that's actual stuff we can actually physically go do and, like, learn and watch. And stuff. I'm not... No. I'm not even ready to, like, accept stuff that they say. Like we said.
Sure.
Bloodbath. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like I'm even when they are confirming stuff, I'm like, I don't believe it.
So Tom is like the villain has been revealed that, and you're like, bullshit.
I think that's true because there's still someone we haven't seen. We don't know who Sadie Sink is, and we don't know who the mind control person is. Maybe that's the same person, maybe not. But I don't necessarily think that's going to be some. I don't think because he said that Galactus is going to show back up or something crazy like that. I don't know.
We have some leaked set photos from Daredevil Season 3. They continue to pile in, along with that unbelievably gorgeous bullseye suit that was leaked a couple of weeks ago. That is just 10 out of 10. A++. And Elodie Young is back as Elektra. She has died twice at the very least, maybe more.
I only know of one.
She dies in Daredevil Season 2, and she dies in Defenders.
I didn't watch Defenders.
She may have died another time, by the way. She dies a lot, and they bring her back a lot. The Hand brought her back in Defenders. So my point is, the Defenders are in Spider-Man. I mean, so sorry.
They're in Daredevil.
The Hand is in Spider-Man. Yes. The Hand can bring Peter back to life as well.
Maybe the Hand gets infected by the symbiote, and then they work together to bring him back. And then bada bing, bada boom, Secret Wars.
And then they bring back
Aunt May.
Marissa Tomei.
Yep.
And she's Elektra.
Whoa. F it. Anything can happen with Doomsday.
Back to being serious. After seeing Elodie Young being in Daredevil season 3, because that surprises me a little bit. I know they're doing full Defenders and they're bringing them all back, and Luke Cage is back, and Jessica Jones and all them. Happy for Defenders fans. That show isn't really good, so I didn't really care. Don't care for them bringing them back. Now that everybody's back and now Elodie Young is back with The Hand, that to me makes it way more likely that Daredevil shows up in Brand New Day and that the actions of The Hand in Brand New Day have legitimate ramifications for Daredevil Born Again Season 3. What do you think about that? Because constantly that's been a theory that's kind of DM'd to us a lot, messaged to us a lot. A lot of people say to us in person, they're like, you think Daredevil's in Spider-Man? And I'm like, I don't know. They're already doing Punisher. It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't do Daredevil. But now with The Hand being in there, I'm a lot more on that board.
There are more connections than some other theories have given us because of The Hand and because of Punisher. But we still really haven't ever had a movie to Daredevil specific ramification. Have we?
It's a good question. Not really.
A lot of the TV shows are even like, obviously they introduced Wyatt Russell and that's connected a little bit, Falcon and Winter Soldier, but Hawkeye and Echo don't have a lot of like effect on movies or even other TV shows.
No. But the point you're making is, because the point I'm making is that Spider-Man might have tremendous ramifications in Daredevil, but that's yet to happen. We've yet to have a movie seriously affect Daredevil. Daredevil didn't address the snap, which I think would have been very easy for them to do. They also didn't address anything in Thunderbolts, like the entire city of New York going into the void. Also probably could have been easy for them to have addressed, and they don't. They have kind of kept that separate. No, this is a good point.
I don't think Spider-Man is going to address the fact that Kingpin took over the city and then killed people at City Hall.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think that's... Because everyone was like, oh, Spider-Man's going to show up at the end of Daredevil. Now Daredevil's going to show up in Spider-Man.
But the
we gotta wait.
Former didn't happen, so the latter probably won't either.
Yeah, I think it's possible. It's possible, but there's already so much going on in this movie. I wouldn't be surprised or disappointed if Daredevil doesn't show up. We're already getting The Hand and the Punisher. Now, again, like I said, I think this theory has a little bit more credibility because the Punisher is a Daredevil character from the show, and so is The Hand, and they're in like the prison. That's like there's some more breadcrumbs than normal, but I'm not holding my breath. No.
It's interesting to think about. It is. A lot of people are saying that the Spider-Man trailers are maybe showing too much. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I have more questions about Spider-Man Brand New Day than I had about No Way Home.
Why?
The No Way Home plot is dead-ass said to us in the first or second trailer. It is, he goes to Doctor Strange, he asks him to fuck with everybody's memories so that they don't remember that Mysterio exposed him. Something goes wrong with Doctor Strange, and now the villains are in that world.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That is the plot. I have no idea the plot for Brand New Day. I have no idea. Like,
stop making out with my girl. That's the plot.
Ezra's got to go.
Ezra's got to go.
Call back to last week. We have to abuse Ezra.
I'd be fine with Ezra dying.
Sure. What if he dies saving MJ and she kills herself and it's a Romeo and Juliet situation?
What?
Because she always loved him. But then the Hand brings her back and the symbiote brings him back. He's Agent Venom. And she's Elektra. Yes. Does Agent Venom have a long tongue? I don't think he does. Agent Venom, I don't think has a mouth. He's more of a Spider-Man face.
Yeah. Agent Venom.
Because you can't make Flash Thompson Agent Venom anymore because he's fucking the Grand Budapest Hotel. He's a lobby boy.
Yeah, I got nothing. No tongue action happening.
Didn't think so.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's just a lot of question marks.
It's just, I feel like with full confidence, I was able to say, No Way Home is not a symbiote movie. Even though we had the after credit scene of Venom 2 with Tom Holland in it. Like, I feel like everything that comes out of Brand New Day, I'm even more confused.
There's a lot going on, but it's gonna be peak.
Like I feel like I'm more confused now than I was when we were getting the leaked set photos with the suit. Like, yeah, sure, I knew less technically then, but
Yeah.
like now I'm so
We know
confused.
more. We know more, but it also caused more questions.
Which, let me tell you, the what's the word? Promotion plan? The promotional plan for Spider-Man No Way Home is one of the best of all time. It's one of the best marketing campaigns of all time for any movie ever. It seems like it's the same team. I think they're doing such a hell of a job to keep us on our toes while still creating excitement. Did you see the featurette with Destin Daniel Cretton and Tom Holland that released today of them talking about the suit?
I saw a clip of it.
They're both just like, yeah, we thought it'd be cool if for his next suit, our Spider-Man is inspired by Andrew Garfield's and Tobey Maguire's in universe because he's met them.
Yeah, and he saw it,
so
yeah.
it's like a full homage.
that.
And then Destin Daniel Cretton goes on to be like, yeah, I really like that it's a practical suit, that it folds and you see it. Like major shots at how they were doing the MCU suits previous, which you've always felt. You hate that suit, those suits, because of the CGI polished look of them.
Yeah.
The lack of wrinkles, all that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think is going to be out of 10?
I'd love a 10.
Whoa.
A 9. Like, I hope.
Yeah, 8.5
I hope.
or higher.
Yeah, I really hope. I think I'd be disappointed if I sat here and I was like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, or
like it could have been really spectacular, but it was just great.
If it was to be less than an 8, what do you think the main reason would be? Just too much going on?
Too much going on.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man 3, it's TASM 2.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done this. Now it will be for the third time in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.